Hey guys, welcome to today's video. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to make a slingshot out of twine and a headband and wood. Stay tuned. So what you need for this project is a crocheting needle, a headband, some twine, a Y-stick, and a knife. Okay, so first of all, to get us started, we are going to first do our twine. We are going to make the pouch that holds the marble out of this twine. So how you're going to do this is basically the same way that I showed you in my paracord pot holder video. I show you a simple stitch, which is what I'm going to be using today. So I'll put it up there so you can see how to do that. So yeah, we'll start out with our slip knot and get going from there. Something else is I think it should only be, so here's my Y-stick, and this string should only be about as long as or shorter than the span of your Y-stick. Okay, so now I have gotten as much as I want done. I think this is about the right size for what I need. See? Like that. And so now we're just going to pull this out and do it like this. Pull this one out and then just pull it tight and make a knot. I want to do it 2 times just so it doesn't come out. Then also knot off this end as well. And then just going to take these 2 ends that you have. I mean, I suppose you could leave them on there, but they look kind of ugly like that. So you just take your needle and you just kind of weave it into your work a little bit, kind of thing. Okay, so also what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a small chain to attach to my sides like that, so that I have something to tie my headband to. We are going to do this, attach this by putting it through our loop like we already have, and then just putting it through a top one, just doing a crochet thing like I showed you in my other video, and going to then reach across and put it into one of these holes at the very end of our chain that we made, and then going to go into this hole. Then what we're going to do is we're going to pull through 1, and then we're going to pull through 2, and then pull through 2 again. And there you have, it kind of makes a little pocket-like thing. Let me take this out. And you have this string attached here, and then you can use that. And I'll put one on this side too. Just kind of how to get a little creative using your mind. And at the end here, you're just going to pull it out like you did before and cut it off. Then just find something to tie it to, or put it through a loop or something. Just make sure you give it a good knot before you just leave it, because otherwise it won't come out and come undone. So there you go, there's one side. Then you just do the same to the other side. One thing I forgot to mention is it'll make your life a whole lot easier if you, before you start this, once you have your chain, make a little knot at the end where you started. So, yeah. And what we're going to do next is I'm going to take my Y-stick and I'm just going to cut like a ring around each side, just so that when we put the bands on there and we tighten it, it will kind of sit in there better and stay better. Okay, so now I have my 2 notches. Try to make them equal, and this is where my rope is going to go to secure this headband on. What I've done is I've cut it at each end, and I have now my 2 elastic bands, which are going to serve as the elastic. You also need a fully elastic headband, so any part of it that is not elastic will probably not work, so it needs to be a fully elastic headband. Okay, so now what we are going to do is we're going to tie our headband onto the pouch that we've made and pull it tight because you'll get a lot more area that way. And I'm just going to do 2 knots, 2 simple knots, which will help. And try and get it in the center if you can. And try and use as little of the elastic as you can. And we're going to go to this next side and do the same thing. Okay, now we have our 2 sides attached. And so how you're going to do this is just drape this over the top and bring it down to it's a little bit lower than your notch that you've made. And then take your twine, and what I did is I just made a simple knot. It doesn't really have to be a whole lot at first, just enough to hold it there while you wind it around. And try and also make sure that this is in the center as well, because that could cause you problems in the long run. So then tie that on there. And then simply just start wrapping it around tightly. And you're just going to end it by tying a tight knot. Then you are going to make sure that this is even and do it the same thing on the next side. And once you have those tied on there and secured by your twine, you have your very own DIY slingshot. Now the real test is to see if it works. Yep, it works. See if I can hit something. Okay, that was a little bit too big. Oh, I hit the tree! Yay! It works! Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Any questions or comments, leave them down below. I'd love to hear from you. And if you aren't subscribed already, click that subscribe button. This is Survivaloo, signing out. Have I got a mouse in my pocket? No, I don't. I know you're on. Just pull through one of them. If you can. Goodness. It's tough. Okay, that looks like a very jumbled mess. What have I done? I can't do this. Okay, yes I can. Yes, I got it. Look. And no. I have to re-record this one. This is my second time, so I'm gonna have to do it 3 times. I don't really have a scientific method on how to do this. It's not even the right word. I'm gonna find one. Ow. What did I do? Super glue this thing? I'm not exactly sure what happened there, but. And see, there you go. You have your now we'll get started on the next. Whoop!